I'm lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that on your own. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got
notch.
that taken to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. What you look through light? Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with to Ruby, you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Get down! You ready? White Monday, down! Go. Get set.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Monday, down! Down!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tailback, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Raider 9. Go Chief. Down. Blue 80. Express!
Now a play fake. Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. On play action, it's Carr. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run. You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go now, 3-19.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there, a 22. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way? Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it. Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Get down. Lady. 93. 694.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You're mine. Down. 180. Go. Get set.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check four. Down. 180. 734. Raider 9. Right down. Go. Get set.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get set. 280. Hey. Go Chief. Later 8.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
No. Check. Patriot.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A toss play to Hunt. And now running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. This is Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Down! You want it, 6-18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Go Chiefs! White. 7:34. 6:18.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Purdue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This is Hunt. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down carry here for Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
His throw incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield on play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get down, get down. Blue 80. Go, go. Hey, 734. Low, low, low.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Go, Chief. Low, low, low.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft run deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. And this one is right through. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. And they start the second half with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jumbo. Down. You want it, eh? Go, Chief. Come on out here. Go get some.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now he's forced out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey. Down.
Carr now on 1st down. This is caught by Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr gives to Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. Got some room at the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You're mine. Get down, get down.
And the blitz does come. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Over! Watching now, Barney!
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go!
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Monday, down. Blue 80. Purdue. 7:34. 7:34.
To throw his Carr. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Get down. Get down. Blue 80. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, here we go. Go, Chief. 7:34.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Purdue. Hey, 7:34.
Carr now on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Gary and Cameron. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Landry, the intended target. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Down. Blue 80. Dude's right. Watch the twit. Later, 2. Go, go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Yo, Chief. Now, you ready? Later, two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
You're mine.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Mayfield now. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. Whoosh. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get down, get down. Blue 80. Deuce right. Go, go. Get set. Purdue. Hey, 734.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The first NFL pick for the rookie Denzel Ward.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Landry that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Hey, 734. Down. 180.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Purdue. $6.94. Down. 180. Go. Get set. Go, Chief.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A that's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Get set. 180. Go, go. Hey, 734. 280.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.